Hello dosto, how are you? I hope you are preparing very well for the JEE exams. So today, before starting the class, I would like to request all of you, please subscribe our channel. Don't forget to share and like our channel, as it gives a huge inspiration to do more such videos. So today we are going to discuss about functional group isomerism. So there are some examples. So how can I define functional group isomerism? Functional group isomerism, nothing but the compounds which are having same molecular formula. The compounds which are having a same molecular formula, but differing in the type of functional group. Differing in the type of functional group. The functional group is different, but the molecular formula is same. Those are called as functional isomers. Those are called as functional isomer, and this phenomenon is known as functional isomerism. So the first example is alcohols and ether. These two are functional isomer. That means alcohol is functional isomer with ether. So these are having general formula CnH2n plus 2O. These are having general formula CnH2n plus 2O. For example, if you are taking an example of C2H6O, so this one is C2H6O. So it can be written in two types. The alcohol of this one is ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol. Whereas either for this molecular formula is this one is dimethyl ether, dimethyl ether. So these two are having same molecular formula, but the functional group is differ. Here this one is alcohol functional group, whereas this one is ether functional group. Whereas coming to next one C4H10O, so this one can be written as butanol, butanol, N-butanol, and the ether for this one is diethyl ether, diethyl ether. This one is the ether functional group, diethyl ether. For example, if you take one more example of C3H8O, this one can be written as propanol CH3 CH2 CH2OH. This one is nothing but propanol. Ol stands for alcohol, whereas the ether functional group can be written as CH3OC2H5. This one is nothing but ethyl methyl ether, ethyl methyl ether, ethyl methyl ether. So these are the some examples of ether and alcohol. Should remember, alcohol is functional isomer with ether. Whereas next one is aldehydes, ketones, unsaturated alcohols, ethers and other cyclic compounds. All these are functional isomers. So the general formula of this one is CnH2NO. This is the general formula. Let us discuss with an example of C3H6O. So I can written as an aldehyde as propanol, propanol. Propanol is an aldehyde. For this one, propanol. So this one is an aldehyde functional group, aldehyde functional group. Whereas this one is ketone can be written as acetone or dimethyl ketone, acetone. This one is a keto functional group. Whereas this one also written as a cyclic compound. So that is nothing but 1,2-epoxypropane. This one can be named as 1,2-epoxypropane. So as 1, 2, 3 carbons are there, 1,2-epoxypropane. Or this one is also known as 2-methyl-oxyrane. 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 This one, the another name. Where this can be written as unsaturated alcohol as like this prop 2 in 1 ol, prop 2 in 1 ol. This one is alcohol. So 1 2 second position contains a prop double bond. 3 carbons are there, prop 2 in 1 ol. This one is also known as allyl alcohol. Allyl alcohol. Why? Because this one is an sp2 hybridized carbon. This one is sp3 hybridized carbon. The sp3 hybridized carbon which is attached to sp2 is known as allyl carbon. So to this allyl carbon alcohol is attached, hence it was known as allyl alcohol. Whereas one more is nothing but 1,3-epoxy propane. 1,3-epoxy propane. The name of this compound is 1,3-epoxy propane. So this one is also known as oxetane. So one more is nothing but either functional group. We can write either functional group. This one is vinyl. This one is vinyl group. This one is methyl group. Hence the name of either is nothing but methyl vinyl ether. Methyl vinyl ether. The name of this compound is methyl vinyl ether. According to IUPAC, M should be written first. That's why. So these are the some examples of C3H6O. Whereas coming to one more example, we can write one more cyclopropanol. We can write cyclopropanol, propanol alcohol. Okay, we can write cyclic compounds either. Yeah, I written cyclic compound. I written either cyclic ether, and this one is cyclic ether, and ethyl vinyl ether, epoxy propane. All those I can written with this formula. So all these are functional isomers. All these are functional isomers of which one? Aldehydes. Whereas if you take one more example, acids, so carboxylic acids, these are having the functional group COOH. So carboxylic acids, esters, hydroxycarbonyl compounds, these are the some functional isomers. The general formula is CnH2nO2. The general formula is CnH2nO2. For example, I have taken a simple C3H6O2. It can be written as propanoic acid. This one is propanoic acid. So whereas this one acid, it can be written as an ester, that is nothing but methyl acetate. Here this one is acetate ion, this one is methyl group, hence it can be written as methyl acetate. So acid is functional group, functional isomer with ester. Similarly, if you take one more example of acid, that is nothing but one more example. So 2-hydroxy propanal aldehyde, 2-hydroxy propanal, that is nothing but hydroxycarbonyl compound. It can be also written as 1-hydroxy propane 2-one, 1-hydroxy propane 2-one. So these two are called as hydroxycarbonyl compounds. Hydroxycarbonyl compounds. Why? Because the compounds which are aldehyde and ketone, this one is aldehyde, this one is ketone, these two are collectively called as carbonyl compounds. These two are collectively called as carbonyl compounds. So those carbonyl compounds which are containing an hydroxy group, so this one is hydroxy group, those are called as hydroxycarbonyl compounds. Coming to next functional isomers, alkynes. Alkynes means those are having a triple bond, and alkadienes, those are having a 2 double bonds, and cycloalkenes, cyclic compounds like this, they are having a double bond, cycloalkenes. So all these are having a general formula CnH2n plus 2. All these are having the general formula not CnH2n plus 2, CnH2n minus 2, CnH2n minus 2. So here, for example, if I take C4H6, it can be written as but1-ine. So the name of this compound is but1-ine. Why? Because in the first position triple bond is there. There are 4 carbon atoms are there. But1-ine. So this one is our alkyne. So next we have to write it as alkadiene. Alkadiene means I already told you there should be 2 double bonds. So this is one double bond, this is another double bond. This can be named as 1,3-butadiene, 1,3-butadiene, as it contains two double bonds. Those are in the position of first position and third position. Hence it is 1,3-butadiene. We can write it as one more example as but2-ine. But2-ine. This one is but2-ine. So here this is also alkyne, but the position of the triple bond was changed. So one more example, we can write it as buta-1,2-diene, buta-1,2-diene, buta-1,2-diene. So this one is also functional isomer of these two. These two are functional isomer. These two are functional isomer, but these two are positional isomers, and these two are positional isomers, but these two are not functional isomers. Clear? As those two are having same functional groups. So that's why. So I would like to write one more example. For this one is cycloalkene. So this one is cyclobutene. Cyclobutene. So I can write it as cycloalkane. I already told you cyclobutene. I can write one more example as 3-methyl cyclopropene. So this one is 3-methyl cyclopropene. Because here I have to mention 1, 2, 3. These are position of carbon atoms. I can write one more example. Yeah, this one. This one can be named as 1-methyl cyclopropene. 1-methyl cyclopropene. But these two are not functional isomers. These two are position isomers. But these two are functional isomers with for alkyne. These two are functional isomer for alkyne. Clear? I hope you understand the difference between positional isomer and functional isomer. So coming to the next one, cyanides and isocyanates. These are having the functional group CN is for cyanides, whereas NC, this one is stand for isocyanides. This isocyanide having a general formula NC or RNC, in which a coordinate bond is there from nitrogen to carbon, a day2 bond. The simple best example is CH3CN. This one is known as methyl cyanide. Whereas the next simple example is CH3NC, which is known as methyl isocyanide, MIC, methyl isocyanide. This one is also the poisonous gas, which is exploded in Bhopal gas tragedy. Clear? So these are the simple examples of cyanides and isocyanates. Cyanides are a functional isomer with isocyanides. Whereas next one is nitroalkanes and alkyl nitrates. So nitroalkanes and alkyl nitrates, nitroalkanes having general formula NO2, whereas alkyl nitrates having general formula ONO. So for example, if you take C2H5NO2, so this one is nitroethane. This can be written as nitroethane. So in nitroalkane, the alkyl group directly attached to nitrogen atom, whereas alkyl nitrile, the alkyl group directly attached to oxygen atom. If the alkyl group is directly attached to oxygen atom, it can be called as alkyl nitriles. If the alkyl group is directly attached to nitrogen atom, it can be called as nitroalkanes. Here, as it is attached to nitrogen atom, it was nitroethane, whereas in this case the alkyl group is attached to oxygen atom. Hence this one can be written as ethyl nitrite. Ethyl nitrite. Clear? That is the difference between alkyl nitrites and nitroalkanes. In alkyl nitrates, the alkyl group is attached to oxygen atom. It is called as alkyl nitrite, whereas the alkyl group is attached to nitrogen atom. It is called as nitroalkane. Nitroalkane. That is the difference between these two. Coming to the next one, amines. So the primary, secondary and tertiary amines, all these are comes under the category of functional isomers. For example, I have taken C3H9N. It can be written as propanamine, propane, 1-amine, propanamine. So it can be also written as N-methylethanamine. So why here nitrogen is attached to methyl group, here one ethane is there, hence N-methylethanamine. The name of this compound is N-methylethanamine. These two are functional isomer. Whereas we can write one more example for this one is this one, propane 2-amine, propane 2-amine. This one is propane 2-amine. Whereas one more is N-N-dimethyl-methanamine. This one can be named as N-N-dimethyl. Why? Because these two are methyl groups which are attached to nitrogen atom. So that's why N-N-dimethyl-methanamine. N-N-dimethyl-methanamine, which is a tertiary. This one is secondary. This one is primary. Whereas this one is primary. All these are functional isomers. Primary, secondary, tertiary, all these are functional isomers. Whereas coming to the next one, alcohols and phenols. Some books are given as aromatic alcohols. Aromatic alcohols. Aromatic alcohols are nothing but phenols. So for example, if I take an benzyl alcohol, yeah, this one is benzyl alcohol. The name of this compound is benzyl alcohol. Let me erase this one, benzyl alcohol. So this can be written as cresol. Which type of cresol? This one is ardocresol. Ardocresol. Whereas if you write it as CH3, you can write it like this also. This one is metacresol. Metacresol. These two are functional isomers. These two are functional isomers. But these two are not functional isomers. These two are positional isomers. These two are positional isomers. Because there is no change in the functional group. Here alcohol, this one is a phenol. Whereas if you written as paracresol, this one is also, these two are functional isomer, but these two are positional isomer. Hope you understand the difference between functional isomer and positional isomer. And the next one, this one is paracresol, ardocresol. Whereas next one, oximes and amides. So these oximes are nothing but yeah, for example, how oximes are formed. If you are taken an aldehyde, CH3, for example, I have taken CH3CHO aldehyde. This aldehyde is treated with NH2OH. So then these two are combined together by the removal of water molecule. It can form CH3CH double bond NOH. So the hydroxylamine, this one is hydroxylamine. If you treat with hydroxylamine, it forms which one? Oxime. So this is oxime. Here this one is called as oxime. Whereas this oxime is formed from acetaldehyde. Hence this one is called as acetaldoxime. So this one is acetaldoxime. So this one is functional isomer with amide. The amide has general formula is RCONH2. So it can be written as this one. This one is from acetamide. Why? Because as it is a derivative of acetic acid. Acetamide. Clear? So these are the examples of oximes and amides. Similarly, thioalcohols. Thioalcohol means in general alcohol, ROR is a general alcohol. Instead of oxygen, if you place sulfur, this one is called as thioether. This one is normal ether. So these are the examples of thioether. So thioalcohol, normal alcohol is ROH, whereas thioalcohol is RSH. This one is thioalcohol. So best example C2H6S I have taken. So here normal, this one is thio alcohol, that means ethyl thioalcohol. Ethyl thioalcohol. If it is C2H5OH, we can call it as ethyl alcohol. Instead of oxygen here, as it contains sulfur group, hence this one is called as ethyl thioalcohol. Similarly, this one is dimethyl thioether. Dimethyl thioether. This one is a dimethyl thioether. Hope you understand this video. If you had any doubt in this video, please comment in the given comment section. I will clarify your doubts. So before closing the video, I would like to request all of you, please like our channel and don't forget to share and subscribe, as it gives a huge inspiration to do more videos. So one more request, all of you, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.